Hi. Fuck. Where is it? Oh no, it's on the table. I'm ready. Don't let anyone say I wasn't ready. I'm ready now. Hello. Right. Fuck. He messaged me 3 minutes ago to ask if I was ready to go now, and I said I'm ready to go now, because 3 minutes later I'm ready to go now, because I had to pee, and yeah. Anyway, this is continuing the trend of either playing my matches late or early. I think that's 3 late now and 1 early. I can't seem to get them done within the week. Work. It's brutal. I don't know. Like I say, I do appreciate the fact that I do get a lot of time off, but as I've said before, it's like you get home and it's like, yeah. And if you're switching, I don't know if anyone else does this. Like, I don't know if I'm in a very select group of people who switch from day to night, night to day. But when you're going from night shift to day shift and you get 2 days off, it's basically 1.5. In fact, you may as well call it 1, because you get home at 6:30 in the morning, and then you go to sleep. And if you want to be able to switch your body clock the way I do it, I go to sleep for about 4 hours, and then I wake up. Well, actually, you don't even get home at 6:30. You get home about 7. You sleep for about 4 hours, and then you wake up, and then you go through your day bleary-eyed and don't want to do anything. And then you sleep at about 9:30, 10. And that resets your body clock for the for the following day, and then you go through that day, and then you're back to work again. It's fucking, yeah. But anyway, I do apologise to Red Matt, because yeah, I chose this league and I said I'd do it, and it's like, fucking hell, I didn't quite realise it would be this tricky to find time for it. To be fair, last week my Wednesday was also occupied. I worked Monday, Tuesday nights and Friday, Saturday, Sunday days, and on Wednesday I went to go see Book of Mormon. If any of you have got access to go see Book of Mormon, go see it, because it's fucking amazing. It was I hate musicals. I hate it with a burning, fiery, shitty passion. Musicals make my brain tunnel through my body and try and escape out my arsehole. And even I sat there laughing for 2 hours, pretty much solidly. It was quite impressive. If you're wondering, it was written by the people who made South Park. That should really tell you everything you need to know about the Book of Mormon. It's fucking hysterical. It's funnier than anything they've made in a long time. It's been out for a while, but it was top tier. Just dark humour. It was awesome. Anyway, we're playing a man called Dom, who is now on the way, and I don't like that. I'm slightly worried, but we'll see how we go. Anyway, let's see if I can fucking dig out the PICA thing. The man has Mega Garde, Zapdos, Klefki, Mienshao, Blastoise, Drapion, Lycanroc, Day, Darmanitan, Shaman, Salamence, and Ribombee. Ribombee. It's a very, very fun name to say. Anyway, obviously, because the man has Zapdos, Zygarde 10% is a fucking shoo-in of epic proportions. I don't give a shit that he has Klefki and Ribomber. In fact, the only thing that really walls 10% is fucking Shaman, really. Klefki ain't doing it. Blastoise could probably take 1 hit, but if I can chain enough hits together, that's fucked. Drapion, no. Lycanroc, I outspeed, so it can Excel Rock me. In fact, that's kind of the main... Like, the temptation to bring Ferrothorn was overwhelming just because it hard count. I think Lycanroc might get the Fangs, but Ferrothorn doesn't give a shit. It'll take 1 Fire Fang and murder it with a Gyro Ball, but I'm not doing it because I have other plans. Plans born out of insanity, but plans either way. But yeah, like I say, I outspeed Darmanitan unless it's Scarfed. I outspeed Salamence, unless it's Scarfed. I outspeed Rabombi. Actually, that's a fair point, well made, Batman. Do I outspeed Rabombi? Because actually, Martin... Oh, I do not. Alright, Rabombi is the one fucking thing on his team that 10% does not outspeed. Fair enough. I didn't actually... In fact, it outspeeds Dugtrio as well. Oh, shit. That's a point. Doesn't outspeed Tapu Koko, though. So there you go. Tapu Koko, the fastest thing on no legs. But yeah, it's pretty much Shaman's all I'm worried about, because the other thing about Rabombi is, let's face it, it's not the tankiest thing in the world. It's fucking good. Credit where credit's due. Rabombi is a pretty cheeky bastard. You get a quiver up and it's going to outspeed the known universe, so fair enough, but most hits will muller it pretty nicely. So that's alright. But yeah, it's just Shaman, really, and it's like, I don't know, I've got an Amphoros. Alright, Earth Power sucks. I have Golisopod. I don't have First Impression on my Golisopod. We'll kind of cover that in a bit. But I have a Timid Cryogonal, and actually I have a Scarf fucking Cryogonal, thank you. So if Shaman wants to be a Scarfer to deal with Dugtrio and Zygarde, well, fuck it, whatever. I do realise that the way I'm looking at this is kind of warped. This tends to happen from time to time when I look at someone's team. I've spent like fucking 2-3 hours making my team, because sometimes I look at a team and I get this kind of weird, like, warped sense of how I want to tackle it. So even though my team looks kind of dumb, it makes sense in my head. But on the other hand, it's like, as soon as I get into the match, I can think, why didn't I bring this, 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 and this? It's just kind of the way it goes sometimes. I get a bizarre kind of slanty tunnel vision that I can't really explain, because my brain doesn't work properly. Yeah. The fun of being me. Anyway, regardless, apart from Shaman, Zygarde 10% fucks his team hard. Like, I don't give a shit if Rabombi is going to resist 1,000 arrows. I don't care. It does not bother me at all. Rabombi is so piss fucking weak. I've got extreme speed on you. I have Sucker Punch. Alright, it resists it. It's still base 100. It should do something. And I do have Aqua Jet on Golisopod. So, bleh. At some point, Rabombi will die. The only worrying thing is if it passes a quiver, although I don't know. I know Smash Pass is banned normally. I can't remember if Quiver's banned. I don't think it is. I'd like to... I can't honestly remember. I know I got a Volbeat in a random battle, and that didn't have Quiver Pass, so I don't know, it might well be banned, but I think that was a throwback from when Venomoth was a thing, because you don't see Venomoths anymore, and it's like, Venomoth was alright, you know, it's pretty good, lacked ground fire coverage, but anyway, so yeah, like I say, Shaman, Shaman is his core pivot that is going to have such an enormous amount of pressure put on it that I don't think I care. I could do. We'll see how we go. Anyway, next thing is Dugtrio, and I haven't fucking used Dugtrio yet, and I was thinking of trading it, and I was like, you know what, fuck this, I'm going to get some bloody use out of the free penises before I maybe get rid of it. If it does well here, we'll see how we go. Again, main thing that cockblocks it is Shaman. I was tempted to run Flyneum Z. It's just not a good name for anything, is it? Really? Aerial Ace. But it's still... alright, I say still only, but it's base 120, 240. Dugtrio hasn't got the best attack in the world. Shaman has base 100 defense. It could kill. But it's like, if it doesn't, then you're fucking dead. I look like a tit. It's only there for Shaman and nothing else. The only way he would bring Shaman into it is if I killed something. Let's focus on trying to kill something that's there when I switch Dugtrio in. Not planning for something that he's going to bring in after I've killed something. Because that's not really the point of Dugtrio. The whole point of Dugtrio is Arena Trap. If I'm not making advantage of Arena Chap, well, it can fuck off. Because Zygarde's better in almost every single way. Apart from speed. You're a tiny bit slower than 3 penises, Zygarde. Sort your life out. Anyway, with that in mind, I'm running Rocky MZ Stone Edge. Because that can hopefully murder Zapdos. And maybe Salamence. We'll see how we do. Either way. The alternative to bringing in Shaman or Salamence against a Dugtrio is obviously your flying guys, even though I don't know how many of them he's going to bring, because Zygarde exists, but I would assume Salamence, maybe not Zapdos purely on the basis of 1,000 arrows being a thing, but I would assume Salamence, and if that's the case, well, as long as he isn't scarfed, Rocky MZ. 180 base power should murder it sufficiently. If it doesn't, then Dugtrio is officially dead to me, and I don't even know why I picked it. I don't really like Dugtrio. Like, Magnezone, I can get on board with. He's strong, he's fucking beat stick, bit slow, but you can scarf to make up for it. But for some reason, Dugtrio is just, I don't like him. He's too frail. And Alolan Dugtrio doesn't solve the problem because some twat donkey didn't bother to give him any more HP. Oh, no, let's give it more defense. It only has base 35 HP, you gibbering anuses. Fuck, if that was the one Alolan form to give extra BST to, it was that. Fuck Raticate, you ruined Raticate of your own accord, but Alolan Dugtrio needs at least base 50 to get anywhere. But no, let's give it base 35. That'll do. That'll get it over the finish line of life. You pricks. Anyway, so yeah, that's why Dugtrio's there. And other than that, well, if Darmanitan isn't scarfed, it's dead. Lycanroc Day isn't scarfed, it's dead. Drapion probably will take an EQ, but if I can get some damage on it, it's dead. Klefki probably will take an EQ as well, to be honest. But damage on it, dead. Gardevoir certainly will take an EQ, but damage on it, dead. Yeah, that's about it. Like I say, the things that piss me off, in theory, you should kill. And if it doesn't, well, I will swap him out for Mr. fucking Bean if it means I don't have to use him anymore. I don't know how that... Actually, I couldn't. If I swapped some... I'd have to get rid of something else on my team to get Bean in, but I don't know. We'll see. You know what? If he lets me down in this match, that's a guarantee. I'm going to put Mr. Bean in my fucking... I will find a swap, and I will get Mr. Bean in here, and he'll do fucking better than you prick. If you do alright, though, you stay. This is it. It's last chance saloon, even though it's your first chance, but shut up. Tapu Koko, I am running a Calm Mindset because I've kind of always wanted to try it, and I outspeed everything on his team. Protect looks weird because I know it gets Roost, and that's fair enough, and he doesn't really have an awful lot that can muller it proper. I mean, Garde will, but Garde can do that to everything. That's not a unique statement for Tapu Koko. That's just Mega Gardevoir is a fucking god. Zapdos, Heat Wave, but Klefki, well, not really. It can taunt. Can it taunt? I don't think it can taunt. I can't remember what Klefki does anymore. It's been a long time. Mienshao, unless it's scarfed, no. And even if it is scarfed, well, what are the two main things that a Mienshao does? High jump kicks and U-turns. Well, I'd like to believe Tapu Koko would be alright. Blastoise, no. Drapion, probably good actually. Without a calm mind, definitely Drapion would bugger my bread bin. Lycanroc Day could Excel Rock. Darmanitan Scarf will, yes, that will fuck me hard, but if it ain't, meh. Shaman, yeah, could do if I don't have a Calm Mind Earth Power. Salamence, no. unless it's scarfed. An awful lot of this is hinging on whether he double. If he double scarfs, fucking hell, I don't know what to do then. Jesus, that'd be horrible. If he does a me, Enrabombi, Carmine. It's basically dependent on, a lot of it is dependent on A, whether he's got scarf shit, and B, whether I have a Carmine up. If I have a Carmine up, I can take most of his fucking team quite comfortably. And that's kind of the other reason why I'm running Protect, because, alright, yeah, Mian Xiao ain't doing an awful lot, but if it's scarfed, well, at least I know, and I can fuck off, because, yeah, if I'm not going to run Roost, Protect is kind of, it just makes more sense for me, because it's like, a Scarf Shaman can fuck me, a Scarf Dom can fuck me, a Scarf Mence will probably fuck me. It's like, I would rather run Protect than set up and have Roost as a thing. Like, its defense is good, it ain't that good, and it's like Dom and Mence could do a lot of horrible things, so I'd rather have Protect to scout and then leg it if I need to. So that's why that's there. Like I say, I could just run Life Orbed and... In fact, logic dictates that I should run Life Orb and bleh. Especially considering that Zygarde is kind of the linchpin of fucking his whole universe, and dugtrio is another linchpin of fucking some of it. Not all of it, some of it. But I want to try Carmine, so why not? That's that. That's it. That's what I bait. You know, logic dictates the other thing, but fuck logic. I've never been about logic, so there you go. Anyway, Rocky Helmet Galissapod is what I've decided to throw in front of the Darmanitan for today, because as I've found in the past, nothing really gets in front of Darmanitan. What I have on my list of things to throw in front of Darmanitan is Mega Amphoros, which, depending on if it's Life Orbed, because it'll have EQ, and then it won't matter, or it can Flare Blitz, and it won't matter. Zygarde will die to a Blitz regardless, I'm 98% confident of that. I don't think it really matters, Zygarde will get fucking destroyed. Primarina probably could do a decent job of it. Resist the Blitz, resist U-turn, can take a Rock Slide and Earthquake. In fact, Primarina probably makes the most sense. Like, I am a bit worried about a Life Orb Rock Slide. There's kind of fuck all I can do about that with regards to Galissapod. If it is Life Orbed, then I can emergency exit out, lock him in with dugtrio, and he dies, which is kind of neat. And if it's scarfed, well, hopefully dugtrio will fucking live, and I can EQ it. So there's that. But yeah, other than that, I mean, alright, yeah, there's Rotom Wash, 100%, but I still maintain that if it comes down to Blitz, Wash ain't doing it. And if he's scarfed, he will outspeed Wash Face, so... I'm pretty confident Wash is probably the smarter alternative, and it can Volt Switch, but it's like... I'd kind of want it to be scarfed, and that... It's kind of tricky, actually. I don't really know. I'm going with Galissapod because it has the better defenses, and I've also got to deal with Mence, unless I get a win. If, like, switching into things, I believe that Galissapod will do a much better job of it than Washface. And with Rocky Helmet, and Aqua Jet, and Leech Life, I believe I can get more HP back, and dish out more residual than Washface. That's my thinking. I could probably definitely be very wrong, but I'm gonna kind of rock and roll with it and sort of hope it works itself out. Again, I'm looking towards pure numbers. The only different number is that Washface will resist a Blitz, whereas Galissapod is going to take it neutral. But Galissapod has got more HP and more defense, so I'm banking on that. I personally believe that will forge me a path to victory, because I would assume he'd bring Darmanitan. Like, even though I have a Pharaoh, it's like, well, alright, the Pharaoh's dead. It's good. Like, alright, yeah, you're gonna take like 75 fucking % recoil, but at least the Pharaoh's dead. Anyway, this is currently hitting 20 minutes, and he ain't said dick, so yeah. He said around 7 PM EST. What the fuck is that, like 12? 1? I don't know. I don't know what time. Your time zones confuse me. Next I have Cryogonal. Scarf Cryogonal is kind of my bizarre safety net. If all my fucking priority fails me as well. And it's just kind of... I'd kind of like to run a AV, because then I can switch it into Blastoise and just shit on anything, because I can freeze dry, whatever you like. But I'm going to go with Scarfed, kind of as the counter to Shaman. Nothing really wants to deal with Shaman. I mean, Amphoros can switch into a Seed Flare, but that's about it, because Earth Power and horrible things. But the other thing as well is Cryogonal being timid will outspeed +1 Ment. I can Flash Cannon, Garde, and Rabombi. The only thing that's really going to get in the way with it, from a technical standpoint, is Klefki. And I have duggy. I've got to be careful with duggy, because Klefkis usually carry some offensive move, because why would you not? But if I get rid of Klefki, then the only thing that really gets in the way of a Freeze Dry and Ice Beam is Darmanitan, and I just want as much that, because Darm is that kind of thing. It's like you either murder it when it's switching in, or you just have to keep trying to take its hits and sort of hope it works itself out. I do at least outspeed Darmanitan if it's Jolly, and if it is Jolly, I would bet on Golisopod winning that fight. So, and if it's Adamant, well, fuck. Dugtrio will have it, Zygarde will have it, I don't care. And then the last thing is Amphoros, because, I don't know. It was either this or Wash Face, and it's kind of tricky. Again, it kind of boils down to what exactly do I want it to do. Wash Face is good, but I think it's more the Seed Flare, because if I don't have Amphoros in there, then I'm going to have to, well, Cryogonal was going to have to eat Seed Flares. And Scarfed Cryogonal will probably do that once. I don't think it's going to do it consistently, and if he has Stealth Rocks up, it definitely won't do it consistently. So, that's kind of what it boils down to. Amphoros is, well, my Shaman safety net. And other than that, I don't see anything apart from, again, Shaman that really wants to take fucking Thunderbolts. And Electric Terrain. Apart from that fucking Comfy, that piece of shit, nothing wants to take a Electric Terrain boosted Mega Ampharos Thunderbolt. And if he brings in Shaman, well, Ampharos is bulky enough that I can either get Frisky and pop a Signal Beam at it, or I can Dragon Pulse to make sure I hit something. So, yeah, that's why that's there. Anyway, I've kind of lost a lot of steam in this, because I kind of said I was ready. It's 3 minutes later, guy. I know I've kept you waiting, but I did have work, whereas you messaged me at 8:15, I messaged you back at 8:18, and you fucked off. So, there you go. It's 8:42. And I suppose I will continue recording when he comes back from whatever the fuck he decided was more important. There's a lot of things more important, but it's like you could stand 3 minutes. Anyway, yeah, I will be back in a second. Hello. Oh dear, my voice, it just did. I don't know why. Yeah, it's fine. I just have to cough up, you know, some of that juicy cancer, because sometimes you have to, and that's okay. Because I'm a filthy smoker. Anyway, after 3 hours, he has arrived. And as such, it is 12:15, and I shall be talking talking to you in extremely sensual close-up. Because I may as well. Because I don't know. My sister had the week off, and I think she only woke me up once, so it's fair. It's fair. I will try not to wake her up. Anyway, you know the team. You know his team. You know a team that is non-specific to both of us. You just know a team, unless you don't play Pokemon, in which case you don't know any team. And this must be horribly confusing. So let's go. Whenever he's ready. He's replied to me, so, you know, little things. We're getting somewhere. Come on, Dom. Let's do this. I want to say I'm pessimistic, but I'm also kind of optimistic. It's a very bizarre state in which I currently exist, because I don't think my team's going to work, and yet whenever I don't think my team's going to work, it kind of does. I don't know. I'm in a weird limbo state. I think it's just because my team looks very weak in general. I haven't got a lot of the big guys backing it up like Ferrothorn, Washface. But on the other hand, I have a lot of offensive strength, so we'll see how we do. I suppose another thing is, like, say, the lack of Tapu Koko, Volt Switch, or U-Turn is something I'm still, even right pre-match, I'm not sure about. But we're here now, so I'm gonna stick with it. Let's see what we got. Oh, he's brought Ribombee. I couldn't get the chat back because I couldn't be bothered to check what was wrong with it. Meh. You can see the screen. That's the important bit. You know what he didn't bring? He didn't bring Klefki. I don't want to make pre-assumptions, but considering he has 3 ice weaknesses and I have a Scarf Cryogonal, I'm just saying. In fact, counting Blastoise, that's 4 if you want to freeze dry shit. And Ribombee ain't taking that. And Mega Garde ain't gonna take that constantly, so, you know, Unless you're physical, fuck off. If you are physical, well played, my son. Come on, give me Garde. I want damage on it right now. Oh my giddy aunt. You. Oh, Cryogonal. Cryogonal. Fucking Christ. That's a very bold Shaman set. If you have Synthesis, I'm gonna have to rethink my play. Oh, that's brutal. Oh my god. Fuck it, I don't care, freeze dry. This is where we get funky, my friends. What is his Shaman at? It's 38%. I'm sorry, unless he has rest on his Shaman, that doesn't get in the way. In fact, that took that so disgustingly well. I'm going to say that's especially defensive. I'm going to bank on Zygarde 10% getting in the way of that. What I'm also going to have to bank on is Zygarde 10% getting in the way of Garde. The only way I'm going to get Zygarde 10% in is if I emergency exit with Gargleflop. Now this is actually, it's not that bold a play if you think about it, because he has one physical attacker and that's meant, so Gargleflop is actually kind of the first thing to go. So I'm going to play that game. Oh, very bold. Well, I can leech life and make sure that you don't come back in. Fine, fair enough. It's alright, it's all good in the hood. I'm gonna go into Amphoros because it's kind of, oh, well played. Kind of, but not really. Because I know that if I don't Mega Evolve, I can take whatever he wants to hit me with, and I can pivot into whatever I like. So I'm going to do that. So I can go into Dugtrio, and it's dead. And that's kind of the aim of the game here, to get Dugtrio in where I need to get it in, and dead. Go into Zapdos! Go into Zapdos! You're a pussy, oh. I'm half tempted to kill it just for the sake of killing it so it's done. Oh, actually no, no, it's not Scarf. We saw lefties. I'm going to use my Z Stone Edge. Let's do it. Nice, perfect. Shaman's dead. Alright, Zygarde has got a clear inbuilt fuck face to the rest of his team. Beautiful. And so does Tapu Koko now. In fact, yeah, I can't block anything apart from Ribombee, and all I can do with that is Stone Edge it. It doesn't really matter an awful lot. I'm going to EQ. Because I may as well. Fine. Gravy. Beautiful. Let's bring in Koko. Let's go for a Calm Mind as he presumably goes into Dose. No, he stays in. Oh, fuck off. Oh, wait, no, I don't lose anything. And I outspeed everything, so meh, die. Get out. Dose will live a hit. Ooh. 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 I don't know. Ooh, no, I'm not playing that game, my son. I'm going into fucking Gargleflop. Don't suck my dick. Yeah, piss off. You scarfed Moxie Mensin cunt, because I can rock slide. Alright. Oh, what? That's dumb. That's really dumb. That's really dumb. But I can go into Crocodile. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna double Ice Beam you, because I don't think you'll kill me with a fucking Heat Wave, mate. Oh. Yeah, you see, Cryogonal. It's the shit, man, it's so good. Get out. You know what? Go into fucking Ribombee. Because it's all you got. It's all you got, man. He can't lock him. Right, he's Scarf Ments. He can't lock himself into EQ because Gargleflop will shag him. Will shag him. I'm gonna sit here and Ice Beam. Oh, look at that! Damn it! Oh, sexy. Kill me. Good. Love it. Yeah. Oh, even better. You know what? Oh, you know what? Gargleflop, bring it home, mate. Bring it home. Pow. Loving it. Oh, hey, mates, what's up? No, my brother, no, no. No, my brother, no. You're dead. Beautiful. Job fucking done. 3 wins. That's what you want, man. That's what you want. I can't believe that went as well as it did. Fucking hell. Like, on paper that was tight. In practice. Oh, loose. Loose. Anyway, well, there you go. With the team preview, that's a half-an-hour video. I've licked my lips enough. I need a change of pants. Hope you've all enjoyed, and you should be getting a double of PICA this week because I have the time for it, and I will make the time for it. I only have 2 shifts this week. Once I get those out of the way, it's PICA, and next week I've got my time off again. So, should be on time this time. Anyway, I suppose for the sake of it, it's trade window. I have the trade window. Oh, fuck. Yeah. I can link the PICA thing in the description, hopefully. If any of you want me to make trades, tell me what trades you want to make. Dugtrio was the kind of thing I was flaking out on, and it did pretty good. It killed the thing I needed it to kill. In fact, it killed 2 things. It killed Shaman, which I didn't even fucking prepare for it to kill, so... But if you want me to make any trades, looking at what I've got and looking at what's in the available thing, give us a shout and we'll see what we can do. But for the time being, I hope you've all enjoyed, and I will see you in a bit. Peace.